Yo, it's the Crim Reaper here. I cannot stress enough how tired I am of Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. I know I sound like a Seth Rollins hate channel at this point. I don't hate Seth Rollins. Like I think Seth Rollins is a great wrestler. There's good stuff about Cody Rhodes too, but I just really wish that the company would push new stars at this point. Like for the better half of these 2 years, like he's been pushed, been champion, and it's really getting old and stale. Like there's nothing new that you can do with Cody. And like I think most fans honestly at this point are over Cody Rhodes. And I've been seeing Seth Rollins like since I was 12 years old. like like it would be good to move on to new stars. Like I've been seeing Seth Rollins. He's been on top for about 12 years now. And there's nothing new or exciting about this heel run. Like I've been over that a ton of times at this point. There's nothing new or exciting about this faction, his heel run. It's just a worse version of the Authority. That's all it is. It's just a worse version of what we've seen out of Seth Rollins before. I'm not excited to see Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Especially, I wasn't watching during this time, but especially since people are saying that Cody's basically like 3-0 against him. So, like in kayfabe, we already know that Cody Rhodes is better. We pretty much know Cody's better in kayfabe. So that's a big reason why there's no point for this match. And then also the Crown Jewel championships are meaningless. They don't mean anything. I would care more. It would make more sense, like, if one of their titles was actually on the line, or, if both titles were on the line, which obviously they're not going to do that. Like, they don't, you can't unify titles like all the time, but it would be one thing if, it was for both titles, like unification, or one of the titles, but the Crown Jewel title is meaningless. You just win it that one time. Like, it's really the most meaningless title in the company, if you can even call it that. I know some people are saying they might be able to take it back. I think when they did Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, like they had to leave the titles back there, but so maybe after this they might be able to take it with them. But even then, it's a meaningless title. It's about as meaningful as the Speed title. Like there's no meaning to it. Yeah, I'm just really not excited for this feud at all. And yeah, I've said on this channel, like we really did not need another Cody Rhodes title reign. If you ask me, it really should have just still been kept on John Cena. They might as well have made it, a part of the Cena and Brock Lesnar match. Like it would have made you care for it more. And it really would have made more sense. And especially since Cody Rhodes was gone for like a month after winning the title anyway, I don't really know why they just didn't keep it on Cena for now. Um, but Cody is so boring. Like I've been over it before. Like he's just, he's just prime John Cena, but like 10 times worse. That's all it is. Like it's just John Cena, but not as good. It's John Cena without the promo ability, without the charisma, without the mainstream appeal. That's all Cody Rhodes is. And we're just seeing it over. Like what more can you do with him at this point? What new can you do with Cody Rhodes? Like there's no new feuds for him that are like actually interesting outside of The Rock. Like if ever he wants to wrestle again or come back. Um, Everybody knew he was going to beat Drew at, WrestlePalooza. It wasn't a surprise. There's no excitement for any Cody match because you know that he's always going to win. You just know he's going to win. And there's no exciting feud for him outside of Roman and The Rock. And when Cena was fighting him, those are the only feuds that are interesting for Cody. And it's not even because of him. It's because of the people involved in the feud. I just really wish we could push new people. Again, we've been seeing Seth Rollins for 12 years now. We've been seeing Cody, with his push for like a good 2 years now. I think it's time to see new people. Like I'd love to see, even Carmelo Hayes, not like a main eventer. I'm not going to say he's a main eventer at this moment, but I just would like to see new people. LA Knight, push Drew McIntyre again, call up Trick Williams, over Femi. Like I just really would like to see new people at this point. Um, I don't know what's up with WWE just not building new stars because where we're going to be at in a few years. Like when Cody retires in a few years, when Seth retires in a few years, when Roman's done, probably maybe by next year, like what are you going to have? Or like are we going to have, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker in, the main event of WrestleMania? like it's really looking bad. Like, cause even right now, like the biggest stars on the roster are 40 plus years old. Like that's not sustainable. And you know what? Maybe this is how fans of every era feel. Like maybe let me know about that in the comments. Like let me know if that's what this is. Like, am I just tripping? I know people are complaining about, John Cena's booking when he was on top and stuff like, oh, he's booked too strong. He's above everybody else. But I still feel like there was people that you could feasibly believe would beat Cena. Like there still was people that, well, for one, there were just more stars back in that time, but there's just barely any stars anymore. But with Cody Rhodes, you just know he's going to beat everybody. Like he's so far and beyond above everybody that there's no point in being interested in his matches. I know he's better than Seth Rollins. I know he's better than Drew McIntyre. How am I supposed to believe like anybody has a chance against him? And we all know how Crown Jewel is going to end. Like it's probably going to end. I could actually see Seth Rollins winning this time, or at least not losing, because I know they're trying to build up to War Games and you're not going to have Seth lose before that. But it's probably going to end, in Triple H fashion, a bunch of interferences, and then they'll build it up to War Games, like, oh, my team versus your team. But even C-Jax covered this. It's not like there's this imbalance. Okay. At War Games, if you have Roman Reigns, if you have Cody, if you have, John Cena, and I think, let's say LA Knight, Jey Uso, and then versus the Vision and Brock Lesnar, literally Cody, Roman, and Cena have beaten Lesnar multiple times. I mean, I know Brock Lesnar's like jobbed out Cena on multiple occasions. I know that, but if we know he can beat Brock Lesnar. Like all these people have beaten Brock Lesnar before. Roman Reigns was champion for 4 years. he was champion for 4 years. And we know he can beat Braun Breaker. We know he can beat Bronson Reed. We know he's better than Seth Rollins. So what does this War Games match prove? Like we essentially know that the baby faces are better than the heels. Like we've seen them beat all these guys on multiple occasions. So what's the point? War Games is meaningless anyway. Even though I'll concede, actually, I do enjoy the War Games match in itself. Like I find it entertaining, but storyline wise, the War Games match is meaningless. Like the baby faces win. Obviously the baby faces are going to win, and then that's going to be it. It's inconsequential to anything else that happens. It doesn't affect anything. I don't know how much longer Triple H is just going to push Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, down our throats forever. Gunther, I don't know when he's ever going to be like, okay, maybe it's time for me to build somebody up new. It just really seems like he's just kind of obsessed and stuck on the same wrestlers, like just rinse and repeat. I don't understand. And they're not even stars. They're not even big stars. Like Cody Rhodes is not a draw. Seth Rollins isn't a draw. Gunther's not a draw. None of these people are even a draw. But you could argue that CM Punk is kind of a draw. Like I'll concede that. But Cody Rhodes is not a draw. If you ask a random person who Cody Rhodes is, they're not gonna be able to tell you who Cody Rhodes is. He's only a big deal when he's involved with bigger stars that make him a big deal. Like when he's involved with Roman Reigns, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, that's when he's a big deal. And same with Seth Rollins in that regard. Like he's a bigger deal when he's involved with Roman Reigns. But these guys cannot carry the brand on their own. They're not that good. And then I'm really not excited for WrestleMania, by the way, as well. Like, cause I know, like, WrestleMania next year is cooked. Like, what do we even have planned for WrestleMania next year? Like, what do we have to look forward to? Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins? Like, what's there to look forward to? Well, it's probably going to be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Everybody at this point, it's so predictable. It's so predictable that you're probably going to have CM Punk win at WrestleMania. And that's what's finally going to take down the Vision or take down Seth Rollins. Even though people are already just done with this feud already, everybody's bored of it. That's probably what the point is for WrestleMania. Like, we were done with this feud at the start of the year. Like, we were already tired of it, and he's going to extend this all the way until WrestleMania. Like, I know they're taking a mini break right now, but you know they're going to come back to CM Punk and Seth Rollins, and Punk's going to win at WrestleMania. And furthermore, you know the Vision's probably going to go on for like another 1 or 2 years. So yeah, this just like a mini rant, guys. Please build new stars. Triple H, please build new stars. Can we please? I've seen enough of Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. You know, I've seen more than my fair share. You know, can we please get something else? For more of the Crimson Brothers, follow the Crimson Wrestling Federation today. I'm commentator Havoc, the voice of the Crimson Wrestling Federation. And you can see the calls I've made in the Crimson Wrestling Federation, in the comic Crimson Wrestling Game, Story of Malice, in the description below. For more of the Crimson Brothers, follow the Crimson Wrestling Federation today. I'm commentator Havoc, the voice of the Crimson Wrestling Federation. And you can see the calls I've made in the Crimson Wrestling Federation, in the comic Crimson Wrestling Game, Story of Malice, in the description below.